everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am here with another plan with me, and I've got a smudge on my glasses, and I'm like, ugh, all over the place. If you wear glasses, you know that sometimes smudges, and you're like, I can see it, and then you take your glasses off, and you're like, I can't see it. So then you put your glasses back on, and you're like, I see it, and then you take it off, and you're like, I think it's right there. Yeah, that's what's happening. Okay, anyways. I had planned to use this kit right here back when we went to NASA, which was what, like February? Because we were moving. It was February or March. And the week that I went to NASA, I had already had something laid out. So it was kind of like, eh. So we get to August, right? Like, I'm not ready to use back to school kits. We actually don't go back to school until September 12th. Actually September 11th, my apologies. Our co-op starts on September 12th. We always do the first Monday after Labor Day. That's when we start our school year. And I'm not quite ready to use the 2 fall kits that I just released because I feel like they're more deeper into fall. Yeah, however, I have a whole bunch of Halloween kits. Okay, I should probably just stop talking and get planning while I explain to you why I'm using this kit in August instead of when I went to NASA, all that jazz. I feel this is a very underrated kit. I think it got lost in the sauce of everything when we did a whole bunch of releases, and it has not been a very popular kit. I really love it. I love the different shades of purple. Like, it's a fun... You could use it for kids. You could use it for yourself. If you're going on a vacation. Like, I love the... Like, it's got 3 different shades of purple in here. Like, yeah. So, and you guys asked for purples this year. So, I'm giving purples this year. You asked for purples in the functional sub. You've asked for purples in kits, and I am really trying to deliver, so I hope you love the purples. But anyways, this is not printed on our removable adhesive paper, so I can definitely feel how tacky it is. And this was not done on the the paper that we just had that had really sticky background. It was on the other paper. Anyways. But I feel like it got lost. This kit particularly got lost kind of in everything. I feel like it just, when we did the release, it wasn't quite when we should have done the release. Does that make sense? Am I making any sense here? I'm trying to figure out which one I want. I'm debating between these 2 for the quote box. I don't know. I'm gonna go with this guy. Okay. So I feel like it's a very underrated kit. And so I was like, you know what? I'm not ready to do fall kits completely. However, I'm also a little over summer. I mean, I have some gardening kits that I can do. I have, you know, a couple of outdoor kits that I can do, but I just wasn't feeling it. And I looked at this one. So I opened up my binder that has, or my album that has the seasonal kits. Sad thing is I still have kits that go under the spring, summer, and fall. I have 0 in winter. I don't know how I'm going to fix that because, yeah, I'm not, I mean, granted, we do get winters now where I'm at, so that might change. But so far, I'm not thinking winter. It is July, and I'm thinking fall and Halloween. Give me about a month and a half, and then I'll really start to focus in on a winter type stuff. But anyway, I wanted to, so I was looking through my seasonal album and saw that I had 0 winter kits, and I was total ADHD squirrel moment. I was like, oh, I really need to put it down to make sure that I have clip art ready for wintertime. That we have items ready for wintertime, because I know that not everybody lives in hot, humid climates, and that some people actually do have winter and like to put winter in their planners. I kind of need to hit that wicket. That's always been one of my troublesome ones. However, okay, I have been accused in the past, and it's a proper accusation. I have been accused in the past of not giving other holidays as much love as I do Halloween. Rightfully so. I mean, I get it. Let's see, where is my, there we go. I have all these 31s, and I'm like, you know what? Let's get rid of at least one of you. At least one of you right now. And so, rightfully so, I've been accused of this. I'm not going to deny it at all. I definitely give some more love to Halloween than I do any other holidays. However, inspiration struck as I was doing my design list, and well, I have 9 Christmas kits lined up for this year. I'm just saying. I apparently go high and to the right. Yeah, I get it. And I'm laughing about it because honestly, it really is no big deal. I totally get the fact that I give a lot more love to, fall and Halloween than I do any of the other holidays. And that is because that is my favorite time of the year. So I'm more inspired by that type of stuff. But I also understand that, not everybody is inspired by Halloween and fall, and they want other things. And last year, how many Christmas kits did we release last year? I want to say we released 4 or 5 Christmas kits last year. So, I was trying to redeem myself, give justice where it is rightfully due. And then, during Black Friday weekend and things like that, I ended up stocking up on a lot of clip art for the following year. And that's kind of how I do it a lot of the times. I'm not overly like, oh, if it immediately comes out, I have to use it right then and there. I sometimes like to wait, because a lot of the times people already have a lot of their kits, and whatnot. And this way I can, sit and actually really not feel rushed onto designing something. You got a lot of moving parts anyways. So yeah. Okay. Let's see. Okay, we have a beautiful yellow color. Okay. Let me pull out the yellow here. Let's see if we can find a yellow. I don't know if we have this kind of banana color yellow in functionals. Maybe in the functional colorways. Let's start there. Let's start with the functional colorways and stuff. I had this album was out to here, and I took all of my splashes and I gave them a designated album because that was definitely needed. Oh, well, see? Okay. We have yellows here. However, the yellows in this, they are this one is still this is the lightest color, and it is still too bright. See, we got the yellow up here. I'm gonna bring them down. Come on. Oh yeah, that yellow is still way too bright and bold for that. It is definitely a pale yellow color. Wow. There's a couple of colors. Yellow is one of them. The other one is orange. Those ones are really, really hard to get. Those two colors are really, really hard to get a lot of different shades in to get your printers to print them. So let's see. Which is probably why yellow and orange look like they're so much closer together in those colorways and stuff. So, okay. We have this pale yellow, but that's too light. Okay. This, clearly I know that clearly we've got a good, you know, base. Like this light of a yellow to how dark of a yellow we end up having in our colorways. Like I've got a good chunk, but not as good as I can get like blues and greens and purples and pinks and teals and stuff like those. That's a tendency why you end up having like a lot of blues in the functional sub, because there's a lot of shades that you can do. Like, I mean, you look at these pinks and purples. Anyways, you know, I am just rambling on. Yeah, that is too dark for sure. That is too dark for sure. Wow, definitely. I'm really digging this yellow though. This yellow that's in the kit, I really, really like it. I do. I actually really like it. Okay, this was 2022. Well, now we're gonna jump back to 2021 because I don't have them in order. Because why would I have them in order? That would make too much sense. I have them in order in here, but I don't have them in order on my cart. I have too dark of a yellow. Wow. I am not batting 1,000 on this one this time, you guys, which is fine. Oh, I think we might be pretty close with that. Oh, let's see. How close are we? Oh, it's still a little dark. It's still a little dark. However, we might be able to get away with it. Might. I'm going to say might. Okay, that is going to be, that's too orangey. Okay. Did I find one? I think I did. Oh my goodness. Okay. So this is a bit brighter. This is a bit more muted. However, I'm not going to be color blocking, so I'm going to use it first. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use it first. So that way we have the yellows kind of away from each other. And I don't think I have any more. Yeah, I don't have any more yellows in 2023's subs. Perfect. See, I knew we'd find it. I knew we'd find it. That's the only bad part about this, is that, you know, I never decide until I'm actually here on what I'm actually going to do. So that's the unfortunate part, because sometimes I don't do 7 sticky notes. I just stick to 5 and then do the weekend a little bit different. But, you know, like we're here, we might as well. Okay. Let's see. Having a hard time with deciding what I want to put down. So coming up in the shop, I mean, this week particularly, you're going to get a couple extra. Well, you're going to get 1 extra video because I think I might have to switch some stuff around. See, I'm talking to you guys, okay? See, this is a good collaboration. Thank you for being here, because this is a good collaboration in figuring out that I have new releases this week. I mean, I knew that I had new releases this week, but I do know that you have asked me to post. Let's do this one down here so we kind of even it out some. Perfect. You have asked me to do new release videos. I've asked before, like, would you guys be open? Do you guys want new release videos? Is that something you're interested in? And the response is definitely yes. And I've done, what, a couple of them? You know, they're a little bit more tricky to get into the schedule. It depends on a lot of things happening, which then I wonder if that means I should hold off on filming a 52 weeks this week. Okay, so this was the plan. All right, this was the plan. The plan was that I was going to, let's put you down here. The plan is I was going to film this video, my weeks video, my normal 52 weeks of Halloween video, and then the September horror box video. That was my plan. So you're going to end up getting the 52 weeks of Halloween on Thursday instead of Friday because the Friday horror box would be up. However, I am sitting here going, maybe because new releases, and I don't think I did one on the last set of releases. I'm pretty positive I didn't. Which means I definitely need to do one here, and that way it also has the 52 weeks of Halloween box in it, but then the next day you would actually get to see that 52 weeks of Halloween box be utilized. So that would either mean that I would need to move my weeks video to Tuesday, and then my 52 weeks of Halloween on Wednesday, and then on Thursday you would get the new release video, and then you get another 52 weeks of Halloween. Crap, nope, I can't even do that because I totally forgot this one is gonna be on Tuesday, not a Monday, because Monday is Mystery Crit renewal. Do you see how like the scheduling is all is all crazy and all over the place? Yeah, it is definitely one of those things that I'm like, are you kidding me? Life, you're not supposed to be like this. But that's also what I get for like getting ahead on things. So, you know, I mean, I am busting butt. So this last week has been, has it been a week? Just been a week, not in like a bad way. It's just been so busy. So I was like at the beginning of July, right at the end of June, actually, I had seen a post like on Instagram. That's probably my first mistake, was going, oh yeah, I could do this. But she was talking about a reel, you know, she was doing a reel and was talking about, you know, committing to doing a reel a day for an entire month. And I was like, okay, like I see you. Like I got this. And, you know, a reel a day for a month. And I was like, okay, let's see if we can do this in July. And I had already had a few videos already filmed and didn't know where I really wanted to put them, and stuff. And I was like, well, you know what? Just by doing a reel a day, it actually doesn't even need to, doesn't even really matter that much. Like I just post it whenever, because the goal is not to have it be like prime times or anything like that. The whole point was to have the goal be to actually do it. And then, sorry, ADHD brain is hitting me hard. I am having squirrel moments. So one of the chats that I'm in with a couple of friends that just buzzed on my wrist, and I'm like, huh? Gotta check that, because clearly I can't focus on one thing at a time. Back to it. I lost my train of thought. I hate when that happens. It may seem like people are being flighty, this, that, and the other, but I can tell you, as somebody that this happens to, where I lose my train of thought like this, it is one of the most frustrating things. And I know I probably shouldn't beat myself up over it, but it literally is one of those things that I'm like, can I just not get my act together? And I get it. I get that my brain is just wired a little bit differently and just jumps out differently and stuff. And I try my hardest not to let it affect me so much. It's why I write 1,000,001 things down. I have notifications, I have timers, you know, like everything to try and cope and deal and stuff with it. But man, oh man, it just, it is such a frustrating thing. If you are like that, know that you are not alone, that there are many of us that are wired like that, that just, you know, wish we could just keep our train of thought. So thank you for sticking around. Congratulations on not getting the story finished right now. I'm sure I will remember what I was talking about in a later video, because that's normally how it works. Man, that's that's one thing that I don't like about having an Apple Watch, is because it is tied to my phone and stuff. And so that is definitely one thing. I mean, I guess I could take it off for filming. I could do that, but that's just one more thing that I would have to remember to do. And I can't guarantee that I would be able to remember to do it, because I am a creature of habit and I need to make habits. So I don't really know how to make that a habit without making it a habit for other things. Does that make sense? That makes sense? Okay. Let's see. When I try to figure out what I was talking about, my husband, anytime that I have these moments and then all of a sudden randomly remember something, he is like, because my husband is Filipino, and one of the traits is that, you know, his mom does it, his sister does it, his aunts did it, his grandmother did it, is they jump from subject to subject, and then in the middle of a subject, or just randomly, they will just pop out and be like, and this, and they're like, whoa, where did this come from? And so he's always like, he's always like, you're more Filipino than I am. And I'm like, hi, it's me. Okay. It's just how my brain works. All right. So, oh, that's what I was, see, I told you we would get back to it. I just didn't know when. The whole reel thing. Okay. So I was like, let's do it. Busy week. Because I was saying it's a busy week. All right. Let's give this a try. Let's do a reel a day. I already have a few of them filmed. Shouldn't be too big of a deal. We can get this done. And I did good for the first week of July. I did. And then I want to say it was it Sunday night? I mean, I kind of have to know. So I'm going to pull up my phone here real quick, and I'm going to go to my Instagram page and look at my last reel. And my last reel was 6 days ago. So what's today? Today's the 15th. So yeah, so Sunday the 9th, I went 9 days doing reels. I did really, really great. I posted one. And there was a couple times that I was like, crap, I totally forgot I needed to do this. Oh, I haven't done this yet. Let me hurry and go film it real quick and get it done. And that's not normally how I like to operate, because that's how, you know, things don't get done properly, or you totally forget the very important things. But I got it done. And then Monday hit. Oh boy, Monday hit. Monday the 10th. Oh my word. Okay. It's not that it was bad. Nothing about this week. Okay, minus starting Wednesday evening. But nothing about this last week has been horribly bad. Okay, it has just been astronomically busy in a way that I'm just like, how can life get busier? We are already busy. How is life this stinking busy? I'm like, and I'm like, okay, the week before was busy. Okay, we handled that one with grace and fortitude and perseverance. Next week should be cake. We're pretty good. We're ready to rock and roll. Good gravy. We were not ready to rock and roll. Okay, we were not ready to rock and roll. We were ready to more like rock and roll down a hill. That's kind of what was happening. Okay, we were not rock and rolling like having a good time at a concert. We were more like the Chris Farley falling down the hill type thing. Okay, and it was chaotic. It was so chaotic, but it wasn't bad. It was just busy, and I just couldn't really breathe. It was insane. Monday, because I did not plan, and a lot of it comes down to ensuring that certain things are done on certain days. Okay, so I really try to take Saturdays and just get all of my filming done for YouTube. Not necessarily Reels, but for YouTube. And then depending on how I feel afterwards will depend if I get the photos done or if I, get them exported onto my computer, whether we do any other office work. I do try to stay out of the office for the most part on Saturdays, unless I absolutely have to be in there. And that's just so that I can actually breathe away from work and focus on, the other things that need to be done. Well, I did not plan well. I didn't finish my list. Sunday rolled around. I ended up becoming really exhausted after church, to the point that I was like, I'm only getting one thing done. And as we were looking at schedules and this, that, and the other, trying to figure everything out, just things weren't lining up. I wasn't super motivated to be in here to take photos. It was feeling like a chore. And the minute it starts to feel like a chore is the minute that I'm like, okay, this has now become work and not work. This is becoming where you get up and you have to do it, even though you don't want to do it, like a job. And that's not anything I ever want this to be. I want this to be, this should not be stressful. And that's what it was feeling like on Sunday. So I was very much like, you know what, let's focus on something else. I'm kind of not into this. I just want to spend some time. I want to do some other things. And that's kind of how we, finished out the week. So, oh, come on. However, that meant Monday was an extremely busy day. And because I had failed to plan for Saturday and Sunday out realizing, I found out Sunday afternoon that I had signed up for our fellow missionaries to come over and, have dinner with us on Monday. Okay. So I was like, okay, perfect. We can do this. I've got something. We were already planning on having this for dinner. Not a big deal. It's easy to make it gluten-free because one of our missionaries is gluten-free. So I was like, it's going to be super easy to ensure she stays gluten-free and we can move forward. However, I only had 1 pound of the meat and I needed 2. So I ended up going off. I got up at a decent time because I needed to. And was like, all right, kids, I'm going to work until noon. And then I'm going to head off and I'm going to find this meat that I need for dinner tonight so that I can get home. I can finish helping you guys picking up the house. We still have a few boxes left to unpack, but they're all full of military gear, and my husband hasn't decided what exactly he wants to do with it yet. He doesn't know if he wants to keep all of it. He doesn't know. So it's just kind of staying in boxes. A lot of my military gear, we relegated to one storage container box. And that has just kind of moved with us from place to place. So it's nothing big. However, I had to move these boxes. Oh my goodness. This was a chaotic AF. That's all I'm going to say. I went to 3 different stores and none of them had the type of meat I was looking for. And I was like, am I on planet XYZ? What? So my afternoon ended up turning chaotic, and that's just kind of how it kept going the entire week. And I was like, no, not today, Satan, not today. And then Wednesday evening, I started not feeling well. And the way that I was feeling, I've tied it into my hormones, and I'm like, this is ridiculous. I am so sick of this. I think you hit an age where you're just like, yep, Mother Nature, we're done. I mean, I'm done having kids, so I'm like, leave me alone. That's really what I would like. And so I can tell it's from that. And so I have not felt 100% for the past 2.5, 3 days. I'm feeling better today. I hope you can tell that in my voice. I'm feeling better today, but I'm not feeling 125%, like I normally am, where I'm bouncing off the walls, dancing to music, all that stuff. So, but yeah, it was chaotic. I think I will continue what the week was like in my next video. So tune in on Wednesday. Tune in on Wednesday for it. And that way you can, finish hearing the chaotic as craziness story that there was and it was not anything, wasn't anything over dramatic, you guys. Like, nothing exciting happened except for flat tires. That was about the most exciting thing that happened, and it didn't even happen to me or my vehicle. So, alrighty, here is the kit all laid out in all its glory. I love the colors. I think it makes a perfect transition, to be honest. It's a good anytime kit, so you can use it any time of the year. It's not, season specific. Like I said, I wanted to use it when we took our trip to NASA, but that didn't work. But I feel like this is a good transition. I mean, this is what this current week is looking like. And this is what next week will be, and then the following week, and then we kind of just like transition into this. And by the time I get to planning this next week, I will have released some more, maybe just one more fall kit. So then I can actually finish out August and stuff. I think we're good. I think we are good. All right, you guys. Thank you for letting me ramble on and have way too many squirrel moments. I get it. But yeah, if you like this kit, it is definitely still in the shop. A la carte pages, whatever you like. And I think that's about it. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. See, I can't even complete words. Give it a thumbs up. Leave your comments down below. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye now.